Okay.
Okay, this is the I guess Michael, you should introduce the interview.
Alright.
We gotta cut this part out.
This is the Lil J post-concert interview.
Yep.
Alright. So we're gonna ask you some questions. Is that alright?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
That's why I came here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you did come here. So, first question. What inspired you to do the concert?
Well, so I saw they had a stage discovery to a Discord, right? And there's all these talent shows going on all the time. So I joined one of them and did a quick performance, and it was getting the crowd a hype. Legit, everyone was loving it. I performed Triple B's, and then after that, I kind of was like, what if I went into my cousin's Discord and put on a concert for a very small amount of people. And so I did, and I even performed an unreleased song. Clean Up Anthem, man, that'll be on the album. I'm not gonna spoil none of it, but
It was pretty fire, I think.
And we actually, a lot of your fans have been wondering, can we get maybe a rough date for when the album is gonna come out?
Well, I don't want to put any deadlines on the album, but I'm thinking I might be working on songs most days. I'm not actually it'll most likely, because I have to release a single which will come out July 3rd or something. So the album will most likely be coming out sometime early August, I think.
All right, very cool.
Very interesting.
And us here at I don't know what company I'm asking these questions from, but we heard that you had a pretty big producer produce a beat for Horse Rider Sheep. Can you tell us about that?
That wasn't, well, I did not have a big producer for Horse Rider Sheep, but I did have a producer that, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying this, but they might think they're a little bit bigger than they are, or they might be scamming people. I'm not going to name names, but, there was a producer that I got a free beat from for Clean Up Anthem, and he just keeps spamming my email, and it's really annoying, because he's gives you the impression that he's giving you these beats for free. Even had a gift emoji next to one of the emails, and then he's that's $10, basically free. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, it's not. So.
Oh, very cool, Lil J. He's spilling the tea on the industry. And that's actually another thing that I was wanting to ask you about. The industry, it gives you lots of connections, and you seem to be getting pretty big already for a fairly new artist. So can you see any features anytime soon, maybe?
From, I probably won't be getting any features from people that I don't know personally. I might be able to get a feature from someone, but not any other artists. But maybe if I tried to connect with more small artists, I could get a feature from someone,
All right, very cool. And so Lil J, you have a very original style. And I think that's what brings a lot of your fans in. But I was wondering, do you see yourself maybe in the future, or maybe for just a small period of time, joining a rap group?
Well, I was actually thinking of starting a collective with Lil Benz and, gathering some other rappers into it. And I think it would be dope because, I was thinking back to a group from the early 2010s called Odd Future that Tyler, the Creator, and Frank Ocean came from. And I was thinking it might be a good way to, boost my career up there. And, you got to have a good energy for these collectives. And I bring a lot of energy to my songs. I think that's part of what attracts people to me as an artist. So,
Awesome. All right. And, you know, us here at whatever company we're at, right?
True Goober Incorporated.
Oh, yeah, True Goober Incorporated. Sorry about that. I have amnesia. But we got some, like, fan-delivered questions. And some of your fans were wondering, so you're about to get a very big payout, we hear, of a very large sum of money. And we're wondering, if you could buy any car, which car would you buy?
Well, to be completely honest with you, I'm not really that into cars, but I guess I'd buy like something that like looked nice and like had like nice functionalities and like also was had like comfortable seating. You know what I mean?
So, do you think we're gonna see you in a Lamborghini?
Well, I don't personally think that I'll be buying any super expensive cars anytime soon, even if I do get that much money, because it's kind of just a waste of money, you know?
All right, very smart. Lil J, we all know you're a young guy saving up your money for the future. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. But, you know, being a big rapper, as you are, being a superstar per se, it has to come with some perks. So, how is your love life?
Non-existent, because, like, I don't really care that much right now. So, you know, man.
Saving yourself
not
for
like
marriage.
One of my, Not like one of my big priorities, you know?
So, would you say that making music has been, like, your passion for a very young age?
Well, not really. You see, I joined band in a 4th grade. I'm still in band. I've been playing my, like, I play percussion, but I've been playing my drum and, you know, mallets a lot less. But I think it would be cool if I could learn piano, and it would also be cool for rap instrumentals to be able to learn piano. And, you know, I guess I've always really liked music. I just haven't really made music and, like, put it out there for, like, that long, you know?
And, so Lil J, so far, everybody knows that you haven't produced any of your own beats. And you were talking about how, you know, you learning the piano would be good for rap instrumentals. So can we see you producing beats for yourself or maybe even other artists in the future?
That's definitely a possibility. You know, if I just have to, like, take the actual time to learn how to produce. And, you know, I haven't really gotten, like, you know, I mean, I have a ton of free time, but I just haven't really felt like doing that. But, like, if I, you know, I don't think, you might not see any of that on the first album, you know, but maybe I'll try that out on the second one, you know?
All right, very cool, very cool. And can we get maybe a name or a supposed name for your first album that's coming out in August?
Well,
presumably?
You know, I was thinking of calling the album I'm Slow, and then putting a picture of this box turtle I found in my backyard with my face photoshopped onto it. But but I decided that I'm going to use a different album cover. And I don't want to spoil it because it really is a masterpiece of an album cover. But...
All right. Very, very awesome. We can all get hyped for that.
Yeah.
So, Lil J, well, you're very new to the rap game. So we want to know, maybe like in your spare time or like before you were really publishing your music, how long have you been maybe rapping, you know, for fun or something? For like, how long have you been doing that?
Well, you know, sometimes I just like start rapping as Lil J, because the thing is, man, my friend Lil Benz, he started rapping. His career kind of got destroyed once he rhymed planetary with planter, you know? So that's when but I think he might be able to get his career back since we started this collective. But, you know, he kind of inspired me to start rapping because, you know, he'd be rapping at the lunch table, man. He was doing fire freestyles until he said that one line. Then, like, he kind of stopped doing them from that point. But, you know.
Yeah. See, Oh yeah, all good memories that I share. A lot of people share. And I bet a lot of the young rappers that look up to you, they will take that advice. Do not rhyme planetary with planter.
Yeah, and definitely don't specifically say that you own a planetary, which makes everyone think you're a planter. You know?
All right, all right. Well, I guess we'll take that into mind. But
Of course.
you seem to be talking a lot about Lil Benz, and I'm wondering, do you think we could get like he hasn't released any songs. He's kind of an unknown underground. So
Yeah, he's very unknown.
yeah. So can you maybe tell us like maybe when and what his first song is gonna be?
Well, I'd have to ask him, but I don't know. But, I was thinking that because I was trying to make this birthday diss track remix with him, and he was going to add an extra verse, and, and he's going to be in some of my music videos. But the thing is that when we tried to record it, Lil Benz wasn't on beat, so. And then sometimes he'd be like laughing or something because I was climbing up a slide, So, man, there was some interesting stuff going on.
Oh,
and I also like squirted ketchup on myself at the end of that. That was an accident, by the way. It wasn't on purpose.
All right. And us here at True Goober Incorporated or whatever this company is, we've heard that you are trying to film a music video for Triple B's, which is your most popular song. So how is that coming along?
Yeah, so it hasn't really coming along that much, I'll be honest. But it will come along eventually. I gotta get another time for me and Lil Benz to meet at the crib. I have recorded a couple shots for it though, so that's
very cool. Yeah, we found some behind the scenes pictures with you and some other long-haired quite beautiful man who was wearing sunglasses, and we're wondering like who that is.
Yeah, so that's actually Lil Benz. That's some behind the scenes music video footage for Triple B's.
And can you tell us like what's up with his wacky sunglasses?
Yeah. So the wacky sunglasses. Basically, it's like, it's kind of his like shtick, if you will. Like he like wears sunglasses, cause man. His eyes get blinded like much more easily than most people. Like he takes the sunglasses off, they actually like melt. You know what I mean? Like
that must be very hard to live with.
It's also like it's also an aesthetic choice, So he's kind of making the best out of
the best out of a bad situation. Very cool. Seems to be a very inspiring person for a lot of young kids with disabilities. And speaking of inspiring, you seem to have inspired a lot of young children to really follow their dreams and don't give up like you did. I mean, birthday diss track, you posted, the, what was it? What was the first video you posted? Sorry, we're having a bit of a hiccup.
Birthday diss track, Rough Draft?
Rough Draft, yes. And it didn't pop off like Lil Nas X, But yet you persevered, and now you have Triple B's, which is your most popular song, with like over 100 plays. So,
of course.
Can you tell us, like, do you feel any pressure or anything to like live up to the expectations of these young children who basically have you to thank for them completing their dreams?
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that because immediately after I made Triple B's, maybe it's because I released it on the same day, and it's not as good in my opinion, but Horseradish Sheep didn't really get the same amount of attention. And maybe because there were 2 little J drops in one day, and they thought the other one was better. So they, kind of lean towards that one. But the other thing is that, like, I'm kind of like, I feel kind of like pressured, I guess, well, not really pressured. I don't really feel pressured to like, do well for my audience, but like, it would be good and like, I would like to try to get a video that gets more views than Triple B's, like, that would be dope.
Fighting for the best. Very cool. I mean, you didn't answer my question, but we'll move on.
What was your question? Wait.
No, shut up, alright? You didn't answer it, alright? Anyway,
all right.
Triple B's, your most popular song, really opening you up to a lot of people who didn't know you previously. And how did you get the idea for Triple B's?
Well, essentially how it started was, Lil Benz, he's really influential in my career. So I think if it wasn't for Lil Benz, I never would have started this career. But he was kind of a year ago, always going like Triple B's on the chest, Triple B's on the best, Triple B's is fun, Triple B's with a gun. And then I kind of turned that into to the first part of the chorus of the song. And that's how the whole concept was built. Because it used to always be like Triple B's and like Big Baller Brand, you know what I mean? And yeah, so that's kind of how the song started.
Alright. Seems like you have him to thank for a lot of your career. Very interesting. Yeah. And could you rate like Lil Benz's looks 1 to 10?
Nah, I don't really want to do that.
Lil J, a little gay, we get it. Alright, anyway. So, you seem to be a very humble man, and haven't really let the star, like your, music pop rap starness, or that might be copyrighted, but your Hollywood fame, I guess. You haven't really let that go to your head too much. And what has been your mentality through all of this fame and fortune?
Well, the thing that kind of makes me have it not go to my head is that, right now you're talking to Lil J, right? But when you're talking to when you're, I like to separate my actual myself with my birth name is like a separate person, you know what I mean? Like a separate entity, So essentially Lil J and the actual me are like two different people. And that's kind of how I don't let all of it go to my head, you know what I'm saying? Because, Lil J is very braggadocious in his music sometimes. But,
Do you worry that people may be thinking that you're wearing a mask for hours at a time and you can't get off of your mattress, and that's what the point of the mask is? Like, do you worry that people are going to think that about you?
Although I am on my mattress right now, I would say that I don't think people are going to worry too much about that. Because it's, it's kind of like the same thing with, artists like Marshmello and Daft Punk, except I'm wearing, like, a metaphorical, it's kind of more metaphorical than a physical in my case.
And, so say you're walking down the street, and you're looking at someone's feet, and then, somebody or, a group of young ladies notices you, because you're very cool with the ladies. And, they are talking to you about Lil J. How hard is it for you to, switch from Lil J to, or from your birth name to Lil J?
Well, I'm not just switching my name, my personality. I mean, it's not really that hard. While I'm talking, it's while I'm talking, it's a lot less of a transition. But I'd say it's actually maybe a little bit more difficult while talking because it is such a, sharp transition when I'm rapping. You know what I mean? So it might actually be a little bit easier when I'm
very cool. And another question from one of our viewers or something. If you could live in any place in the world, where would it be?
I actually just want to stay here. I mean, where I live is kind of lame. But you know, it's got like all my friends here, and like that's really what matters most to me. So.
Alright, well, if all your friends could move with you, where would you live?
To be honest, I'd probably go to well, you know, it would be dope if I could like make my own Lil J city. I think that'd be dope, and then I live there. You know what I mean?
Alright, but where would you place the Lil J city?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge fan of like big cities. And I don't really like. It'll probably be like a more quiet place and like a you know, but it wouldn't be like super small. So I'm thinking of places. Do you know any place that is what I just described?
No, like if you could create that place anywhere, like where would you create it?
Man, I don't know. Why does it matter? Like, I don't.
Because that's what our viewers want to hear.
I don't really want to live anywhere but here.
You could live in the Philippines. You could live in Russia. You could live anywhere. Where do you want to live?
Oh, actually, Vermont's pretty dope. Now that I think about it.
Oh, very cool. Vermont. I've been there before. Pretty cool place. Very cool. All right. So, Lil J.
Yeah.
A lot of people are wanting to see you live, and sorry about that. We're wondering when you can go on tour.
Right. So I don't think a tour is, you know, in the question anytime soon. But I think I might start doing like if I do get popular enough, I might start doing like local concerts, you know. And I'll like advertise them on my Spotify. They won't be for that much money, you know.
Yeah. And so how much money do you make a month off of your rap career?
I haven't made any money yet simply because I don't have enough listeners, you know. And also, Spotify's royalties are pretty trash anyway. So even if I did get like 100,000 listeners, I get like $20. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
I'm really calling out many people in this interview, man. You know, I mean, I named this one by name. I don't really name drop Spotify, but you know, I don't even know if the issue where my song was on the wrong account has actually been fixed yet on Apple.
It seems like there's some things you gotta work out. Another question from our viewers. Who is your favorite Jewish Nazi?
Yeah, I don't know which viewer asked that, but like, you know, to be honest, I don't have that many. I don't know that many Jewish Nazis, to be honest. But I personally despise. Wait, hold up. Is this gonna get like? I think this might get the video taken down. So how about we just move on?
If you say despise, YouTube will leave it up 100%.
All right. Well, I don't think so, man. Like,
no, they will, dude.
Okay, I despise Canadian Nazis more than anyone else, bro. Because you know, man.
All right, so can we know your favorite Jew?
To be honest, man, like I said this before in like a non-public interview. I don't really like know that many Jews, and if I do, I don't know they're Jews. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I think we know one person who you know is a Jew. So, like, can we know who your favorite Jew is?
Jesus.
That is a great answer. So, honestly, same, man. I feel that. All right. So, do you think that, you know, now that you brought up Jesus, do you think that you are the biggest Christian rapper in the game?
Well, the thing that makes me not a Christian rapper is that, you know, first of all, you know, I think you're referring to the fact that I don't swear, and that doesn't make me Christian, just because I don't swear. But also,
but it makes you a Christian rapper.
Well, I thought Christian rap was when you were making raps and you were like, I love Jesus, Jesus my homie. Yeah, me and Jesus, Jesus know me. Ooh. Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, you should think about having a career as a Christian rapper. That one's hard, man.
But like I don't like because there's Christian rappers such as like not Eminem, such as such as like Eminem's my favorite Christian rapper, but
definitely
there are Christian rappers such as NF that don't make Christian rap. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but like, so are you denying that you're a Christian rapper?
Yes, I am denying that accusation against me.
And what can we go through a daily diet of Lil J?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I don't really eat that many foods, so let's say I start off the day with like a Pop-Tart and like vanilla yogurt with Rice Krispies and M&M minis on the side, and then at lunch I probably either eat a sandwich with chips and chocolate yogurt, raisins, and then like eat like a tasty cake or like a some cookies for dessert. And then at dinner, I'll probably eat like mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, pizza rolls, something along those lines. And then for dessert, I'll have like ice cream or something. So that's kind of like the daily Lil J diet,
All right, very cool. So if we want that Lil J hot body, that's what we gotta eat. All right. And
yeah.
What do you do for like extra curricular activity or like in your spare time?
Wait, hold up. 1 second.
All right, we'll be back after this commercial break.
Okay, well, all right, we gotta end the interview now, peace.
Oh, okay. Well, post-concert interview, I guess it's over. True Goober Incorporated here to say that the interview's over, but
Your mom is gay. Ooh!